If your loved ones know Jesus, then you can rest assured that they are with him for all of eternity.
Ask the Pastor.
I know a lot of people that I know that have loved ones pass during the pandemic. They said a lot of their problem and stress of it was that they didn't get closure that they felt like because they weren't allowed to attend the funerals, and that kind of left something there that didn't sit good in their stomach. How do you get through the stresses of a loved one passing during the pandemic?
If your loved one knows Christ, we don't have to grieve like the world grieves. As you were watching the news and you saw the pandemic kind of ravage our world, there were so many people out there that had no hope because they don't know Christ. And so, Lisa, if you know Jesus, if your loved ones know Jesus, then you can rest assured that they are with him for all of eternity. Hebrews 4:14-15 talks about that he is our high priest who is able to sympathize with our weaknesses. And so the best way to get through the stresses of loved one passing is to cry out to Christ, is to give that to God. He doesn't like death either. That's why he sent Christ, so that we all might have eternal life who would trust in him. And so, Lisa, the best thing you can do is share Christ with your family. And if you know Christ, allow him to be your peace. Hopefully that helps.
The passage that I want to direct you to is maybe a familiar passage for many of us, particularly around the time of death. Psalm 23. I'm going to read the fourth verse. It says, "Yeah, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me." And I think one of the ways that we can overcome the stresses of losing someone so dear is to recognize that we are not alone. And this passage reminds us that we are going to go through dark valleys. Just because we're faithful followers of Jesus Christ doesn't mean we're exempt from trials and the effects of sin on this world. But it does mean that we're not alone. And it says, "For you are with me." And the beautiful thing about that is that God is walking right by your side. He's not taking you around the dark valley. He's walking through that dark valley with you. And Christ specifically has already bore the burden. And he's claimed victory over sin and death. And so I think one of the ways that we can be reminded is that Christ is by our side, walking through the dark valley of death with us.
Hi, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. To see more videos like this, be sure to hit our subscribe button below and get all the latest content from TCT Ministries. We would love to pray alongside you for God's blessing in your life. Email your prayer request to prayer@tct.tv or click the link below and submit your request at tct.tv. God bless you and thank you for watching.